I think Bobby ends up with 5 steals tonight. Just what'd you kind of see from him making an impact on the defense? And I know he scored 30, but just defensively, what'd you see from him?
I mean, we've just working to his strengths. Obviously, he's in a blitz, but he has really, really good hands. He's aggressive. So most of the time when he blitzes, he's able to get like his hands on the ball and get us some steals, and not only get steals, but those steals kind of leads to transition too. We need that every night from him. And it was good seeing him in the starting lineup too. That extra like punch firepower out there.
And then just for you, these last 2 nights, just what have you felt from a ball movement perspective? Doc has complimented the fact that it might get to you, you might hit some shots, but also you're going to keep it moving.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a guy to, my whole career I've been fortunate to play with a ton of superstars, a ton, literally damn near all of them, So it's an easy game, obviously. Yesterday you got, Dame, and Chris, and Giannis, and Brooke, and there's so much out there. Teams have to help somewhere. Obviously, they're going to leave me, and that's up to me to make shots. Today, a different game. We don't have a lot of ball handling out there. So, if I have an open one, that I'm going to go ahead and give it to Jay. He hasn't played. I'm going ahead and make sure he feel good, make sure Bees feel good. And throughout the game, I know I'm going to play a ton of minutes. Points going to come. It's all about playing winning basketball.
What'd you like about the aggressiveness that Bobby played tonight?
I mean, he's the 6th man of the year. I'm not surprised. Obviously, when it comes to Bobby, it's a lot of people think it's energy, it's this, it's that, but he has a really, really, really good skill set, especially in the post. We went to him early. We went to him throughout the game. We went to him when Dame was on the bench, and he did what he's been doing all year is put the ball in the basket. So you got to credit that. Our spacing was good. He was able to operate. When they double team, he made the right play. So we're just playing a good brand of basketball right now. We just want to kind of keep this momentum going.
Hey, Pat.
Hello.
So Doc was talking earlier about the combination of you and Bobby, and he was saying, well, first off, you're both nuts, jokingly, of course, but then he also said, they just have a certain energy, and it's controlled energy. How do you control that while still being able to provide that for your team?
I think I'm 35 now, so I have to control it. If I don't, I ain't going to be able to finish the game. But, no, it's from my perspective, it's all about accountability, right? For me, right? So my energy always comes from, okay, are we doing the things we're supposed to do? Okay, Bees, do you like that shot? Could you get a better one? Or could you pass it to someone else who has a better one? So that's always been, my energy always towards the positive side. Obviously, I ride the reps a little bit and, I might, confrontation, but all that is, me playing chess.
And then one more, your team, they seem more vocal when you're around.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to have that type of influence but within a group?
I think communication is key, right? I mean, you guys you all in here, you guys work with people. You put that lunch in the fridge and somebody take it. It's all about communication, right? Everyone here works with someone. Everyone here has a relationship, some type of relationship. Wifey come in the crib, there ain't no communication. It ain't gonna go right for too long, So if we can be the most loud team that's constructive in a positive way, if we can communicate, have each other backs, I think that's half of the defense right there.
You guys are obviously going to close out the rest of this regular season without Giannis. Just kind of how do you want approach mindset you guys to look at these games until he gets back?
Play ball, right? Like understanding that, it's still stuff we need to build. Obviously, this is my second time starting with this unit, so trying to build a little rhythm there. At the same time, trying to make sure guys stay healthy, but we still got games to play. Season's not over with yet. We want to have a feel good feeling going into the playoffs, and I think that's our mindset.
Maybe off that, Pat, to come off a 1-6 stretch, 2 playoff teams, best team in the East, to put it on them. I mean, the whole team's under 100 points, 2 games in a row. What does that show you? What did that show you?
Doc Rivers made a hell of a decision starting me.
Where does your intensity come from?
I don't think it's intensity. I think it's my shit is more of a will. I'm willing to go the further than any basketball player when it comes to, I don't know, a defensive stop. When it comes to a loose ball, I'm 35 years old. I'm on the ground, first on the ground diving for loose balls. So I think it's a will, and will my team into playing the right way. Will my team into, okay, make sure we practice and make sure we will my team into make sure we communicate. So I think it's more of a will than intensity.